what, like you're saying, it's the total opposite.
Okay, may I say something, please? May we stop a minute so that we can give reverence? We don't have to worship anything, but we do have to respect. We give reverence to our Heavenly Mother, the Sun within, Mother Earth, our Father, the Moon, Mind, Tahuti Afar, our ancestors, ourselves, and the universe. And I hope everyone would repeat after me. I'm in the love of the all.
I'm in the love of the all.
And all love is in me.
And all love is in me.
A part of the all.
A part of the all.
And the all is a part of me.
And the all is a part of me.
I am one with the all.
I am one with the all.
And the all is one with me.
And the all is one with me.
I can succeed.
I can succeed.
As a part of the all.
As a part of the all.
And fail.
And fail.
As an individual.
As an individual.
I am never alone.
I am never alone.
The all is.
The all is.
I am.
I am.
We all can. We all can.
We all can.
We all can. ALL.
We all can.
I can.
I can.
The all does.
The all does.
I do.
I do.
Okay, let's continue.
That's a whole lot different than Jesus coming to save me.
That's right, because you are the all, and we knew that at one time, that we are the all. We make up the all.
Area code
the
60.
all is a part of everything that we are, and we're never alone. So why are we in the condition we're in?
Well, Golden Falcon, Cheif Golden Falcon, I know you're going to share with us how we're going to get out of that tonight. Area code 605-562-3140. Cheif Golden Falcon, we have a few callers on the line. Can we get to those, please? You mind taking a couple of questions?
Yes.
Area code 404. Area code 404. Okay. Area code 980. Khalifa, you there?
Yes. I have a question.
Give it to us.
When you say all, are you saying ALL? Is that what she was saying, because it was coming not so clear? And the all is our inner self, or is it something else outside of ourselves?
It's everything we see and do not see. And everything in the microcosm is in us. So we are a part of everything. There's nothing that we're not a part of, and everything is inside of us. All of the planets are inside of us. There's nothing outside. And a lot of our behavior is based upon the planetary movements that we don't even recognize that regulate the organs in our bodies. So when we're disconnected as we are, then we have no clue.
Right. I saw a picture a few weeks ago, and I think it had what you talked about. Our organs inside our bodies were made like fruit. Now, would that kind of correlate to what you're talking about, or is that something altogether different?
It could be something altogether different, because your heart is your heart, but what regulates the heart? You know what I mean? The spleen is the spleen. What area of your body is being regulated by what planet has a lot to do with our mentality. Another thing, too, when we say the black man is the devil, or the black man is evil, we were born disagreeable and agreeable, okay? From the heart of my mother, I'm agreeable. From the penis or phallus of my father, I get his ego mind. That mind has to be developed. Now, in our situation, we don't have mothers anymore. We have bitches and whores. And you can't imagine what else we have in the feminine. Now, I would love to know what stylist can bring forth life outside of the sperm, which is negative. And that sperm or that stylus was created in the womb. So when you get to a point that you lose respect for that you created you, for that created you, then you can't be nothing else but the devil.
That's deep, my sister.
We have any brothers
that?
Do we have any brothers that want to chime in with that and talk about how the black man is God and how the black man created everything and how all of these patriarchal ideologies and bullshit that we spew on a daily basis only to bring confusion to our communities? Area code 404, you had a question?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry because this is my first time calling in on a radio station, so I didn't know if because you called out my area code. I am 404, but I didn't know if y'all could hear me. That's why I was being quiet. But I have a question, if that's okay.
Of course, it's okay.
Okay, with Cheif Falcon, because I know a little earlier we were saying God, and you said you were telling people, tell me what you see when you see the word God, and I think the radio host said dog. What were you going to say something in reference to that? What were you going to say in reference to that?
Well, who created the word? Where did that word come from? Who came up with that word? Does anybody know?
The Greeks.
Oh, okay. So how does that relate to you or me?
Because I'm a Q dog?
Not at all.
You will also find ego in that word. That's another trick.
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is lowercase it, and you'll come up with ego.
See
So,
there, folks?
Cheif, Golden Falcon, what happens to us? Because, like we were saying earlier, we don't speak this language. But when we take it, because I know some Negroes that speak English like they invented the language themselves. They will say that, the way I speak, some people will say, why is your English, Negroes will say this. What does it do to us when we take on this language and apply this language to ourselves and each other, like you were saying earlier, calling our females out of their name? How does that castrate the so-called black man?
Well, we need to just look at the fact that the dog race, or the race that love the dog, right, and that call you black and call themselves white. If you notice, they have all of our land, all of the banks, all of the schools, all of the recreation centers. That's what everything. So shouldn't that let you know what happened?
Yeah, especially since we don't have...
Yeah, because we are really under a spell. We hate each other, and we hate the creatress who happened to be the mother. So if I'm hating the creatress and the heart is the Mother Earth, then I hate the earth that I'm living on as well as the heart from the earth in my body. So please tell me, Aboriginal man, how are you going to get a mind of a saw? Because in the symbol, Asa was willing to die by his negative brother. So to me, that would have to be another negative planet called Saturn that many of us just finished worshiping the planet Saturn for such an area that the Europeans rejoice for how stupid we are by buying all their stuff.
So Saturn...
Because if if Saturn is your black planet, and if you notice all the court and the courthouses, if black was so negative, come on, the color black, if it was so negative, why do all the judges wear black?
I just saw this.
Why do they wear black and then turn around and lock your ass up with it? And have it on. They have it on while they're sentencing you. They're sitting in your melanin telling you, nigga, you going to your jail on your planet Earth that you do.
Cheif, Golden
Falcon.
Falcon.
You black and negative. You know, black. You ignorant because you don't even know you don't even know what that means.
Cheif, Golden
Think
Falcon.
about all they use black for. Now, we used to wear white at funerals when we had sense because we knew that white was really a ghost. But they reversed that shit on you and made you a ghost by telling you black. You are awful quiet.
You're listening to African Americans Ain't African, Bug Waller. Had some things to say.
Chief Golden Falcon, this is Nisi. I want to know how do we prepare our children to get back within their innate self at an early age? What's the best advice that you would give for us to be able to do that? Because that's what's missing.
Many years ago, when I say we, I'm talking about my body, soul, and spirit, created my own homeschool. I quit the public school and started my own. In order for us to give our children what they need, we have to come together. I don't mean 10 or 15 or 20. If it's no more than 10 working together in order to get our children educated. I love children. They're my heart. I have stacks of books accumulating everything because I just know that we're going to have a school. We're the oldest people here in the world. So therefore, we're going to break this spell, and we're going to begin to heal. We're going to begin to love because you can't love when you're full of ego. And love, that the word is Mary, and really care about each other. So I'm available. Matter of fact, that's one of my expertise, homeschooling.
Cheif, Golden Falcon, could you give the people your way they can contact you, email address, phone number, snail mail address?
Email is universalmother9. That 9 means 9 ether. It has more to do than my hair. Okay? universalmother9@yahoo.com. My telephone number is 225-292-6498.
Universal Mama, could you tell us could you explain what 9 ether is for those who don't know?
9 ether happens to be our Etherian parent because we are star people, and the star people that created this planet, which we go back to tar, earth, water, earth, fire, air, and ether. We are the ether people. These 6 ether people are the other races of people with the straight hair. Their time is over, and we have no excuse now for not building up our America and living the way that we were created to live in our planet. And if we don't, you can rest assured that in Revelations, when it talks about blood to a horse's bride and all this kind of stuff and taking the mark of the beast, that's been going on for so long it's ridiculous. But it is true. Because planet Earth is going to cleanse. She is in the cleansing process. And my beautiful daughter, Stephanie, always hear me say Sekhmet, the lion. Anytime you can take the lioness down out being the Statue of Liberty and place a European there in her place, you think Sekhmet, which is an etheric fire, is not going to burn this place up?
Area code 605-562-3140. African Americans Ain't African Radio here on the Black Talk Radio Network. You can also reach us at AfricanAmericans.org. We're on Twitter, Google Plus. You can call us here at the station sometime just to have a chat, but also check us out on Facebook, African American Ain't African Chat Room. And in that chat room, if you're going to eat, bring a sandwich for somebody else. Universal Mother.
Yes.
What? I have a class with black males between the ages of 18 and 23. What could you give me to share with them on Saturday? And they're just like any other black male in any city today. They pissed off. There's nothing for them. They don't know anything. They don't know anything. They don't want to knock the old ladies coming out of the store over the head to take their money. And a lot of them have refrained from doing that this Christmas because of now they know what Christmas means and what it is. So coming from you, I would like to take them a plate Saturday. What could I take them?
In my heart, I feel like go back to the mother, their mother, and how did they get here? And just in your own way of opening it up, because they have lost respect. And it's really understandable how they feel. But knowing the importance of once we learn to respect the Creator, which is the mother, period, so many of our problems will be gone. The hatred that we have for the ones who have given us life, and not only given you life, but have bear the burdens of all of the negativity in this planet. No one can go or get anywhere unless you start with the mother. You know, man, do you know where you come from? And Carrie, you're such a genius. You know how to do that, even if you have to have them draw their mother to get out the frustration they have towards their mother. But start with the mother in whatever way that can benefit them. And then you sit down and, like I said, let us all after tonight close our eyes for a few minutes, go into the carbon of our ingenious mind, and become the true people who we really are. There's no need to keep struggling, even with being from Africa. You know you're not from Africa, so why are we still there? That's not even important. They are just about Babylon now. You know, they come over here and rip us of everything we have and go back home and take it to their people and treat their females like nothing. So who in the hell cares anything about I ain't Africa? Yeah, I knew that trillions of years ago.
Right. But
the point is that's not the issue. The issue is respecting mama. Mama shouldn't have to kiss nobody's ass to respect her anymore. And until we can get that straight, says all penises, but I create them penises. Don't nobody create them but me.
You're absolutely right, and I do teach them that, but this is one of the main things that I teach them, is that you don't have to look across the seas for mama, because mama's standing here right here in front of you.
Thank you.
So that's the reason for African American ain't African. You ain't got to look 5,000-6,000 miles away. She's standing right here in front of you. And
Thank you.
And
I know what you're saying, Kev, but what I'm saying, not you're not saying that needs to continue forever, because we're not. But now that we're not. Those of us who know that, for those who don't know, Carrie, please keep her. You're doing a wonderful job. What I'm saying to those of us who now know that, because you have drilled that in our heads for so long, but I already knew that. You see what I'm saying? Those of us, it's time for us to do something else.
Well,
which means it's time for us to pull together and build.
Well, you knew that. That's how I found out, because you taught me. That's how I found out. So, yeah. we we have open lines. Anything anybody want to add for Universal Mother? Please come with it. Give her a question. Give her something. Give her something so she can give it back to us, so she can feed us.
I have something.
Give it to us.
Hello, Universal Mother 9.
Greetings.
How are you?
Wonderful.
Good. I just want to share something. I've studied under Universal Mother 9. And I remember not really trying to go in there and challenge her, but having a strong opinion of my own and being smacked down many of 3:30s, 4:30s in the mornings that we would talk with each other over the phone.
Can I stop you for a second, sister?
Yes.
Please remember where we are now. I want you to go with your story. But I just want to ask you something, because I find that what you're saying now is a place where a lot of brothers and sisters are. You had to be smacked down. Is that one of the things that when we hear truth or when we hear something that we know we should be doing but we don't want to do it, why is that a barrier with us? And please then go on with where you were going, because that's very important, because a lot of people don't go forward. They'll just trash it. They'll trash what they hear. Oh, that's bullshit. And then they'll go the other way. They go back into the church. How did you change that?
Remember, the ego is an arrogant of the mind. So you're dealing with a negative part of yourself. You want to find Satan truly and Lucifer and Zuin and the serpent. That's your ego. That is our ego that does not want to be suppressed. You have a battle going on within yourself. You don't even need to go battle with somebody else because of the fact that you have one going on in your own mind 24 hours a day. Not only do you have your ego to battle, you have your negative ancestral genes in you that don't want you to do any better. Then you have the positive ones in you that's trying to get you to do better. You see the difference? So the battle of Armageddon is inside. That's why I keep telling you, everything is within you.
Ma'am, please
So
go
that's
on.
why we had mystic schools, so we could learn, study, and go through hardship and get knocked down like Stephanie said, and deal with that ego. And it's a hard battle, honey.
So Universal Mothers, that's one of the is that's why it's so slow for us to come up, because we don't want to deal with that. That's the devil we're fighting within ourselves.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am, could you go
That's
ahead?
why you can't do nothing.
Yes. Ma'am, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes. Well, she answered pretty much what I was going to say. I was operating out of ego. And there was some beliefs, and I mean beliefs, that I did not want to give up. And because they were comfort to me. Yeah, she did. She had to spank me a couple times, and I appreciate that because it moved me forward. But I did want to ask her to share, Universal Mother, could you share with the group during the hurricane season how the geese would not leave you? How they stayed?
Not only during the hurricane season, well, yes, they did. When it was a hurricane season, matter of fact, it came through here. Everybody's lights were put out here in Baton Rouge. And they came and they stayed in the water the entire time. I never had any lights out or what have you. They will come up into my yard and just sit there. Now I go out and feed them. Even if I don't, they'll sit there and wait for me to come out to see them. And they'll come up and bring me some messages and spend the day sometime. Or they'll eat and leave.
So Universal
They're my totems as well as the lion.
Universal Mother, let me ask you this. I want to ask this because I just recently moved from a metropolis city down here to the southeast. And like you're talking about the geese, there's all kind of because down here in the southeast there's nothing but trees and Mother Nature's rearing her head, and I'm noticing there are different animals other than dogs and cats and pigeons, because in the cities that's basically all you get. Our affiliation now that we're scared of, if we see a deer we'll run, a rabbit, a squirrel, anything that's out in nature, we have an adverse effect to it, yet we'll roll around and play frisbee with a dog. How has that affected us?
Well, we love the dog because the Aryan race loved them, have sex with them, and everything else. So we've become what? An animal. Not realizing that the birds and the deer and all of the things that you see that come around you happen to be bringing you messages. We don't even realize that the plant, the only way you can survive on the planet is to have what? Oxygen. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
How many times do we take the time to go tell the plant, I love you, thank you, thank you? Or the tree. Tyler, how many times? Or the water. Without you, you created me, water. Without you. And let me get back to chaos and blackness. When we think of creation and we think about the water was on the deep, you know how the story goes, and chaos rose up and all that. Yes, chaos is down here. Over 90-some% of out in space is blackness, darkness, dark matter, peace. Down here, light, chaos. The European tells you, come into the light, come into the light. Hate the word black, hate the word black. Come into the light, come into the light, so you can be destroyed forever. As long as you're in the light, you will never know, and you'll always stay dumb, and they'll always keep our land. Let's go into the darkness of our mind, to the infinite mind of our star, the hooted. All of that means you, nothing else.
Universal Mama, I love you.
I love you too.
I love you. Damn! African American ain't African, y'all.
Universal Mother.
Go ahead.
That's what I saw mean, black man. It's okay to be black. Because until you recognize you black, you don't have any power. It's okay, white man, I'm black. You done hit me long enough with your white ass, and now I'm going to kick yours. Because he ain't white either. He too.
Rick.
That's how we've been tricked.
Yes.
Does that help you?
I think it helps us all a lot. Rick, you had something you want to say?
Yes, I was wanting to ask Chief Golden Falcon, could you explain, because I'm sure by us defying the laws of Mother Nature and that there are consequences, could you explain a few of those consequences for us not following the laws?
Well, the law would be the netters that they call nature. If you look at nature, you'll find the word turn in there. Of course, they changed that word around. They took the real word and changed it around to nature, okay? The netters are earth, fire, water, air, ether, and all the rest of the things that you see in nature and the planets and all that don't have no sex. Okay, you're always effing down here. But that's gender otherwise, but it's not effing, okay? And the reason why we created a penis as a female is because we wanted you all to help take care of the planet and to take care of us. Then, sisters, we fell in love with the penis, and turned our backs on being the Mother Nature. So it's not always the brothers. We don't know anything about sacred sex, sisters. We just fuck. Excuse my French. But breaking the laws of nature happen to be giving reverence to what you're made of. That is the law. And if you do not respect what you're made of, which is air, fire, water, earth, and ether, nature will kick your butt. That's taking care of the body, taking care of the planet, taking care of each other. That is the law. And the law is love, and if there's no love, then you have divine hate. I represent divine hate. I'm born on Tuesday. My name is Sekhmet Ra, and I'm a lion. Come on.
Area code 605-562-3140. Universal
And
Mama.
that's five.
We got a few callers on the line. Please step up and get something from Mama that you can share with the rest of us at the table that hasn't already been asked. We know you have questions out here. We know here at African American St. African, we like progressive thinking people. We see the condition that our people are in, and what this sister's bringing is showing us ways to get out of it. So, please, ma'am, go ahead.
Yes, I have a question, Universal Mother, because a lot of our males and a lot of our sisters have low self-esteem, and they suffer from a lack of self-worth. What tools or advice would you say that we need to regain a sense of self-love?
Sister, once we realize, like the brother just asked me about natural law, once we realize that there are no victims on the planet and that when we go against the laws of nature, we have to pay, and that's called cause and effect or reciprocity. Everything that happens to Cheif, I did it. And until we reach the point where we can say, okay, I don't have any money, okay, I'm the cause of this, now what can I do? Everything, I have the low self-esteem. Why? The reason why I had it is because I did whatever I did to cause this, I did it, and nothing outside of me did that, only me. And it was my ego that did it, so therefore I have got to do what? Suppress the ego. It's full of anger, it's full of desire, it's full of hatred, you name it, and that's it. That's the other part of me. And I have to pay for what I allowed it to do. So there are no victims, sister. And we don't have to go around feeling sorry for people, because you will end up bringing the law of nature on you just for helping somebody that don't even deserve it.
Wow, that's deep. Yeah.
That's how the law works, baby.
So
there's one law in the universe, and that's LOVE.
So the victimology that we have amongst ourselves, we always feel like we're the victim. What is that?
That's your ego, which is evil. That is Satan in you and me.
Universal Mother, we were talking earlier about, the environment, the habitat that we live in. We was talking about the squirrels, rabbits, deer, all of the things that are not in the cities. What about bees? How important are bees? And this question is given because the queen is the matriarch of the bee world. How important are bees, and what's being done to the bees at this time?
They're being killed off and that's why you have no fruit, no nothing. I'm changing phones, so excuse me.
Okay.
The reason the bees have been killed off, and because everything is based upon the system of matriarch. So, kill off the bees. You have no pollination. You have no free sweet fruit or anything anymore. That was deliberately done. Are you there?
I'm still trying to wrap my mind on how what you're saying just goes in line with what's happening, because everything is seedless. I'm in the store the other day and everything is seedless. So it's just like plastic-like fruit being that we're consuming, and I know it's clogging up our bodies. And like you're saying, it's just, wow.
Everything is genetically modified. Another thing, please start eating less and less, because the more you eat, the more you're poisoning yourself. Until we get back to planting our own, everything's got wheat in it. I went to the store trying to find I don't even like bread, but today I decided to look, every bread I touched, let it be rye, pumpkin, whatever, full of wheat. We're not wheat people. That Bible is written for them, not us. So therefore, that was our story. Some of it they stole and wrote over, whatever the benefits, because they have no story. But anyway, start eating less, as less as you can.
And here that we are at the new year, that's for everybody. And I think here at African American Ain't Africans, we're going to start something for the new year. Start on the first day of New Year. Let's not eat nothing. And let's check back Tuesday and see how we done. Because we got to clear all this bullshit out of us. Because it's wiping we out. Memphis, Tennessee, you had a question?
Yes. Chief Golden Falcon, one of the things that really disturbs me is how can we get people to understand that they say one thing and do another? For instance, most of our people crave assimilation. We emulate. Even when we say we're not, we're still doing it. How can you get people to check the mindset, even though they're doing these things subconsciously, obliviously, they're still doing it? And, our consciousness continues to gravitate to these people, to the very people who do us harm, who mean us detriment. And we seem to want to emulate and be like them, even though all the things that they project onto us. How can we begin to get people to start some self-checking of that?
Well, one of the ways that is purification. The ancient ones took us through purification process, took us through smudging, and took us through dealing with those of one mind. That is another reason why the female mystery schools were destroyed. The only ones that were permitted to study be apart was the one who was true of heart. Many people are the way they are. They are not true of heart, and you're wasting your time. If there's anyone, once you get in that tub and ask the divinity within yourself, which is your own soul, to purify your mind, your heart, your womb, and get your smudging going and your frankincense and myrrh all through your house and all the outside, you know what I mean? Getting all the negative energy out of you and out of your home and every friend that's come near you and not of your mind, get the hell away, you'll be fine. You cannot save those that won't. Everybody has to save themselves, and we cannot attach ourselves to people who mean themselves no good, less on you. We have to separate. The only way you can build and the only way you can go forward is to separate from those that are lying and are not, where they should be and don't want to be. We're always trying to drag people up, not you, sister, but I have a tendency myself of trying to, and I've done it in the past, pulling this one in, and all I was doing was destroying myself and my energy. Let people go. Those who want to, do what we're supposed to do for the planet and ourselves first, good. Those who don't, see you.
But Golden Falcon, check this out. Now here's where we have the dilemma, because we have people, children, parents, loved ones, husbands, wives, lovers, whatever. We have all these people that you're moving forward, but like you said, they're toxic. So you saying just cut that shit off at the root.
I don't care who it is. If mama don't want to come, always respect mama because she's mama. Do whatever you can for mama, but you have to keep it moving. There are no victims, and you better believe this earth is cleansing herself. And the fire of Sekhmet, Stephanie, that fire is the cleaner, the destroyer of all on the planet.
We're at the top of the hour. We're here with Chief Golden Falcon. We're going to open up the lines one more time before we get out of here. Anybody have something they want to say, line up, because Mama's waiting.
Yes, Mama, I have one more question. This is Callie over here calling. She mentioned earlier about the Europeans and putting their male energy all over the place, and she talked about the phalluses. And when you look at the Washington Monument and down in Long Beach, where I live, You can go anywhere. There's like these phalluses everywhere before you enter the door. And I always wondered, what was that all about?
Oh, you want me to tell you? Because we've been living in the age of the dick.
Okay.
You get it? Okay. What's been ruling? Patriarchal society that uses the penis to put it anywhere in anybody they want to and any boy they can. This whole area has been, this whole cycle has been the area of the dick. Now you're going into a cycle, hopefully, of the matriarch again. And that's what we have to build. Unless that is built, we will be destroyed with the planet, and the planet will go back in a black hole. Is that simple?
Very.
We've been on a dick rule.
And you don't want to be under a dick
I
rule.
want to thank the host for allowing the women to come on the show. This is Gigi again. I've been on a lot of shows, and they do not let women speak. Buck, I just want to give you a thank you right now.
Check this out. And a lot of people don't believe this, but everything that I know, I've learned from my mama, my sister, my daughters, my aunts. And what you're saying, Universal Mother, is right. We've been living under a dick society because everybody's getting fucked. Everybody's getting fucked.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And
like dogs, we have become animals. We went from being supreme being all the way down to an animal.
The phone lines are open. Everybody want to step to the Universal Mother. This is it before we close out. We're going to come back out. We're going to be here on here Tuesday, but this is something that we can take over the weekend. And one of the things that you said, Universal Mother, that is go inside yourself, because everything is inside of you. And one of the things about brothers is that we always looking at the outside.
Yeah.
We're always looking at what we can fuck or fuck up.
And you need the consort with you who's the intuitional side of yourself to help you develop your own intuition without wanting to, to go there.
Yes, ma'am. Well,
so we have to start being selective. It's no joke.
Well, Universal Mother, we're about to go into 2015, and of course, every time we go into a new year, we want to do things better. So, can you
sweetheart, you've been into a new year since September.
Break that down to us. Break that down to us.
For September the 21st was our new year. Remember, you're going by Gregorian calendar.
Yes.
Everything is thrown off, honey. Everything in this planet is thrown out. So this is their new year. Just like a day starts from from sunrise to sunrise the next day. Not sunrise to 12 o'clock at night. So we have to begin to look and face reality. You exist. Now start existing the way you're supposed to.
Universal Mother.
In truth, which is my art.
Universal Mother, could you give your information one more time so the people won't forget it? It'll be out there. They need to call you and ask questions about their children. What you just said about the time warp that we're under, the time-space continuum. We're under a time-space continuum of other people, and of course that cuts us off from Earth too. So give me your information one more time. Give me your information one more time.
Universal Mother 9 at yahoo.com, 225-292-6490.
Rick, I know you over there probably days. Rick, how you want to close it out, man? What you want to say?
I just want to thank Chief Golden Falcon for coming on the show, and I enjoyed all of, because I'm into the nature stuff, so I was enjoying all of that. And also, I just want to wish all the people very, 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 very happy New Year's. Although I know this is our holiday and it don't have nothing to do with us, but that's the paradigm we're in right now until we come back to our senses and go back to like we've been discussing tonight, back to the matriarchal system that we were stemmed from. And with that, good night, all.
I like to say, Golden Falcon, you just gave me a plate full. I'm gonna be eating till Monday, and that's what I'm gonna use. Cause like you say, we gotta stop consuming all this bullshit that we're doing. It's fattening us up, making us slow, lazy, and dim-witted. And with everything that we see that's going on in America today, we are at the forefront of it. So that's how I know that they're eating us alive. They're just serving us up and eating us alive. So hopefully, the listeners tonight got something from you. I definitely got something from you. And you're the kind of person that makes a person change his course.
I give thanks.
So, and we're gonna let our co-host Nisi. So I just want to thank everybody who's made African American Ain't African Access. And this is the kind of information we want to bring so we can change, so we can be better, and so we can be who we are. So with that, I'm gonna let Nisi close it out, and then after she close it out, this is how you close it out anytime you with some loved ones. Go ahead, Nisi.
All right. I want to say thank you, Chief Golden Falcon. I'm just awed by all of your wisdom and the things that you were saying. So I take that with me from this point forward and use it. What I want to say to our listeners, to our collective family, if you are unwilling to journey your own quest in search of knowledge and truth, then you are resigned to your own choice of darkness. You cannot attempt to know until you begin to see. This is the intersection of where change is found. To do or not to do is the companion of to be or not to be. And with that, we here at African Americans Ain't African, we love you, and we look forward to talking with you and to fellowshipping with you from the 2015 New Year. Peace out.
Never listen up, D. Yeah. Boy, was it neat. Yeah.